Hey guys, welcome to today's amazing movie that will leave you at the edge of your seat. But before we dive in, don't rush. Grab a snack to keep you focused and click that subscribe button for more amazing movies from us. This story begins with a young lady named INNDO, who was busy doing her house chores when her stepmother came to quarrel with her over something she already knew INNDO would do. Why do some stepmothers always pick on the innocent ones? Later, when INNDO served her father his meal, she had a brief conversation with her stepbrother Gigado. Just after she left, an elderly man named Tanko arrived to speak with INNDO's father. The conversation didn't go well. Tanko left angrily, ignoring INNDO's stepmother on his way out. Shortly after, INNDO's stepmother told her husband to give INNDO up as payment for the debt he owed Tanko, but he refused and left with Gigado. Do you think INNDO's father made the right decision? Would you do the same if you were in his shoes? Later that day, INNDO went to visit her best friend Rashida, who complained about how unfairly INNDO's stepmother treated her. But INNDO remained grateful for life as they both left for the market together. At the market, INNDO refused to sell Nunu to a certain customer because she was expecting her main buyer. Unfortunately, that buyer didn't buy everything, only a few items, and INNDO felt bad. Rashida encouraged her, reminding her that tomorrow could be better. Have you ever worked hard and still got disappointed like INNDO? While they were on their way home, a bike man almost ran into them, scattering all of INNDO's goods. Even after Rashida gave her own money to help her friend, INNDO's stepmother didn't listen to her explanation. Instead, she angrily ordered her to go to the bush to fetch more firewood to make up for the loss. Can you imagine how wicked that is? Out of pity, Rashida followed INNDO to the bush, and despite everything, they still found a way to have fun while gathering the firewood. When they got home, INNDO's stepmother wasn't pleased. She sent Rashida away, beat INNDO, and sent her back out to fetch even more firewood. In the bush, while gathering firewood, INNDO found a young man badly injured and unconscious. Just as she was about to leave, he grabbed her hand weakly, so she decided to help him. She carried him to Rashida's hut and rushed to the market to call her friend. Rashida was shocked to see a stranger on her bed, but INNDO convinced her he needed help and that they could save him together. Although Rashida wasn't comfortable, she eventually agreed. Would you have done the same, bringing a stranger home? Meanwhile, INNDO's stepmother went searching for her in the bush and got herself injured. When INNDO returned home that evening, her stepmother insulted her again, bringing up her late mother's name to hurt her. That night, the stranger's fever worsened. Rashida panicked and ran to call INNDO, who quickly followed her and did what she could to stabilize him. He finally slept off. Rashida was scared, but INNDO encouraged her to stay strong. The next morning, INNDO came early to check on him. Rashida told her he was better, and she noticed something strange. INNDO seemed to care a little too much about this stranger. She teased her, but INNDO ignored it and went about her chores. When INNDO got home, her stepmother still found something to complain about. Yet, INNDO stayed patient and went to the market again, unaware that her stepmother secretly followed her. This time, the woman found nothing to accuse her of. At Rashida's place, the stranger, now awake, introduced himself as Yao. INNDO made pap for him and fed him. He told her he was attacked by armed men while returning to his shop and barely escaped. Touched by his story, INNDO helped wash his clothes. Yao complimented her beauty, and for the first time, INNDO smiled shyly. Is something beginning to grow between them? Later that day, Rashida noticed how close INNDO and Yao were becoming. She became jealous, feeling like her best friend was drifting away. INNDO assured her that once Yao recovered, things would go back to normal. That night, INNDO helped Yao clean his wounds again. He thanked her deeply and asked if she could return the next day. Days later, INNDO and Yao became even closer. When Rashida saw them laughing together, she felt hurt and confronted INNDO, accusing her of forgetting their friendship. INNDO apologized and promised to make things right. After all, Rashida was her best friend. Do you think Rashida is overreacting or just being human? Another day, INNDO went to get herbs for Yao. When Rashida offered to help clean him up, INNDO politely refused, saying she wanted to do it herself. That didn't sit well with Rashida. Later, they all prepared a meal for Yao together. He enjoyed the food and thanked them both. But Rashida took all the credit. INNDO didn't mind and quietly left. But Rashida didn't even bother to see her off this time. Could jealousy be tearing their friendship apart? However, INNDO sold all her firewood and gave her stepmother the money, yet she still wasn't appreciated. No matter what INNDO did, her stepmother was never satisfied. But think about it. What could make a woman hate her stepdaughter so much? What exactly is behind her cruelty? Let's find out together. At this time, Yao was feeling much better. When INNDO asked how he was, he told her that he would never forget her or what they shared. He spoke sweet, sincere words that touched INNDO deeply. One day, Yao came to see INNDO at her house. He asked to meet her stepmother, who was shocked by his visit but still called INNDO out to meet him. Yao and INNDO spent wonderful moments together. He told her how much he appreciated her kindness, something he had never experienced before. INNDO also opened up about her life and how her stepmother treated her. From that day, the two began spending more time together, expressing how much they cared for one another. Could this be true love forming between them? Or is it just gratitude turning into something deeper? One night, while INNDO and Yao were together, her stepmother interrupted them and demanded to know what was going on. Yao boldly told her that he loved INNDO, but her stepmother warned him that another man, Tanko, already had interest in her. INNDO immediately refused to marry Tanko. Yao, angry and protective, said he would challenge Tanko to a traditional duel for INNDO's hand. INNDO begged him not to fight, but Yao insisted, saying he was ready to fight for the woman he truly loved. Would you fight for love if it meant risking your life? However, before the duel could happen, a woman from Yao's past appeared. She told INNDO that Yao had once promised to marry her but ran away after losing a battle. Yao couldn't deny it. The story was true. INNDO was heartbroken hearing this. But suddenly, Yao woke up. It was all a dream. Meanwhile, INNDO also woke up in the middle of the night, thinking about Yao and the time they spent together. Rashida came in, noticing something was wrong. She apologized for her behavior. Yao explained where he came from and how he had been robbed. But when Rashida realized that Yao was a wealthy man, she began flirting with him. Yao quickly reminded her that INNDO, her best friend, was the one who saved him. Rashida felt embarrassed and angry, then left in silence. Do you think Rashida truly loved Yao, or was she only after his wealth? The next morning, Yao greeted Rashida kindly, but she asked him what he meant by saying INNDO was his friend. Yao tried to make her understand that he liked INNDO, not her. This angered Rashida even more. She felt rejected and alone. Being an orphan, she told him she only wanted someone to love her. She held on to him, pleading for him to choose her instead. But when she started hurting him in desperation, he begged her to let him go. Eventually, Rashida left in tears. Was Rashida's reaction understandable, or did jealousy completely blind her? The next day, as INNDO prepared to go to the bush, her stepmother stopped her and said something shocking. She told INNDO that her face reminded her of her late mother, the same woman who once stole the man who was supposed to marry her. When that woman, INNDO's mother, later died, that same man married her, INNDO's stepmother, out of pity and to raise INNDO. She warned INNDO to be very careful and left angrily. Could this be the hidden reason for her hatred toward INNDO? Later, while INNDO was spending time with Yao, Rashida secretly watched from a distance, then left quietly, heartbroken. Meanwhile, Tanko came looking for INNDO's father, but the man wasn't home. INNDO's stepmother tried to trade INNDO to Tanko as payment for her husband's debt. Tanko agreed, but said INNDO's worth was only 2 cows and warned her to have the girl ready before he returned. Or else. Not long after, Rashida, trying to make peace with INNDO's stepmother, apologized for her past attitude and then revealed that INNDO had been hiding a man in her hut. The stepmother was furious. She gathered 2 men and went straight to capture Yao, who was taken away by force. Hours later, when INNDO returned home and found Rashida safe, she quickly noticed that Yao was missing. She realized Rashida had betrayed her and ran off to search for him. To her surprise, she was summoned to the king's palace. When she arrived, her stepmother had already accused her of harboring a criminal, claiming Yao was a danger to the entire community. The king gave Yao permission to speak. He told everyone who he truly was, the son of a village leader who had been robbed on his way to visit. The people from Yao's hometown recognized him and confirmed his story. INNDO was then cleared of all charges. The king asked her forgiveness and praised her for her kindness toward a stranger. Would you have helped someone if you didn't know their true identity like INNDO did? That night, INNDO was upset with Yao for hiding his true identity. But Yao told her he didn't want to make her uncomfortable or leave her. He wanted to stay with her because he truly loved her. INNDO finally opened up about her feelings too, and they shared a tender moment together. The next day, INNDO's stepmother was still unhappy, but her husband finally spoke up. He told her to leave INNDO alone because she had done nothing wrong. When Tanko later arrived with men to take INNDO by force, her father refused. He told Tanko to go to Alhaji Sanu and take 7 cows as payment instead, and warned him never to disturb his family again. Tanko, humiliated, left in anger. Isn't it satisfying to finally see a father stand up for his daughter? Weeks later, INNDO's main customer returned and bought everything she had at the market. Then Rashida, now a shadow of her former self, came to ask for forgiveness. INNDO expressed how deeply hurt she was to be betrayed by her own friend, but she forgave her. They hugged each other in tears. Moments later, Yao arrived to see INNDO. They spent time together again, happy and at peace. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating movies from us. Till we meet again, bye.